The last 5 races have all led up to this, the final race, race 6 of the Racing Marble League Season 1. The qualifiers have already begun, and already a marble is out of the race. Barca, or Barca if you prefer, is already off the track. We should get a replay on that as these marbles continue through that full 360-degree curve. A couple hairpins and 90s there as well. Look at Barca. Hit the barrier there. Jumped right out of the track. Couldn't even hit that new smooth glass area. That's going to be quite interesting for these marbles as well. It breaks out into a nice wide swath and will cause quite a bit of opportunity to diverge here. Leads into a 2-track break off around that 360 to the hairpin to the 90s. Cross the finish line, and the marble booster is there to bring them back up to the start, which consists of a slight curve, a good 2 over 90-degree turns, that 4-lane highway with some barriers on it, a 135, and you're back at the start. Let's not forget what the stakes are. This is the final race. This is event 6. And Crimson Lady is in the very high lead with 115 overall points. And she will not be seen yet. They will head into the competition caution. She'll be in one of the later heats. And all she has to do is place better than bottom 2. And she will win Season 1 of the Racing Marble League. That's all she has to do. If she qualifies, she wins. If she fails to qualify but is faster than 2 other marbles, already Barca is out. So unless Crimson Lady falls out as well, it looks like Crimson Lady is going to be able to qualify pretty easily, or at least be above the bottom 2 pretty easily. That's what I mean. It looks like Crimson Lady will be able to take the overall victory, but it's not set in stone yet. And in the meantime, let's turn back to these marbles that are working on making their way into the final race of the season. Even if they're not going to win, a podium would be nice for some of these marbles. And just being able to race in the final race of Season 1 is an honor. Fince Yardlage, followed by Ember, followed by Polyonyx. Those are the 3 that look like they will have the qualifier, but Fince Yardlage holds up there, gets knocked away, is now behind, and he's in the hot spot in 3rd, now down to 4th, as Marbulus Arantius passes him here in lap 5. We're going to have one more lap as they cross the finish line. And the re-stratified standings are Ember, Polyonyx, Marbulus Arantius, Fince Yardlage coming in 4th. Battling a little bit with Duchess, but he needs to get around Marbulus if he's going to qualify. Fince looked like he had it and then had that awful run-in with the barrier, stopped him for a good few seconds. It is Arjun up to 4th, but it's not going to matter. Ember, Marbulus, Polyonyx will be your 3 from this heat that will qualify unless this heat has the fastest 4, 5, 6 racers. You can see the times there. 2:54, 55, 55. Barca will DNF and definitely not make it in the final race. So we'll head to Heat 2. Crimson Lady is in this heat. If Crimson Lady does not get 7th, she will definitely win the overall. She starts out behind. She's in 6th. Gogo needs to catch up to her if she's going to have an opportunity to be overtaken by the 2nd or 3rd place holders overall, which are Goat and Panda, who would need to win the overall race with the bonus points for pole position and the bonus points for most positions held during the race, or most laps led during the race. And that is quite a feat, but it would all be for naught if Crimson Lady does anything better than 7th this race. She's up into 4th. She comes out around these couple of sharp curves into the 4-lane highway, and she's battling in the middle. Not her best race. Now she's the 3rd, but she's still holding her own. The marbles stratify well. Crimson Lady now has the advantage, and now she's up to 1st. Just like that, it went from 6th now to 1st. And we haven't hit the competition caution yet, and that is the last hope for the marbles to make it up. Gogo, who has been slow out of the gate and the last 3 laps, needs to take advantage of this competition caution and all of these marbles. Need to race fast if they're gonna even let the hope of Crimson Lady not easily taking this overall victory prevail. Competition caution will release. Crimson Lady out into the lead, followed by Butterball, followed by Turtle. Turtle dropping back a little bit, Butterball taking that left side lane, and he will get in front of Crimson Lady, push her back to second. She's still in second, though. It is good enough for an easy win. Sinatra looking to try to pass, only 2 laps to go here. Butterball will hold that lead. And Crimson Lady will struggle with Sinatra a little bit there, but grab back second place. Now Turbo Turtle to 4th. Turbo Turtle in that hot spot needs to get up into 3rd if he wants to qualify. A little bit of movement from Skunk, and now we haven't seen much of Skunk this race, but he's putting a challenge on Crimson Lady to try to take back over the lead. Crimson Lady looks like she will get the qualifying spot. 2 laps to go. She's in the lead. And honestly, her track record shows that once she gets into the lead, it is very difficult to dethrone her. She takes the left side, still in the lead. Gets in front of Turbo Turtle and Butterball. Skunk back to 4th. Skunk may not qualify if he can't get things moving once again. Around the hairpin through the 90s. Down that 90-degree drop right before the finish line. And it will still be Crimson Lady, our leader. Turbo Turtle in second, Skunk to 3rd. Skunk taking that right line is going to lose out some ground, but still has 3rd place. Butterball could not grab that left line. And as this heat race comes to an end, Crimson Lady will be your Season 1 overall champion in the Racing Marble League. But the battle for 2nd and 3rd on the podium will still prevail. That will be an exciting battle as those points are tied. Goat and Panda are tied at 87. And Marbulus and T-Bot also have an opportunity to get podium if they have a solid race. We'll take a moment and say congratulations to Crimson Lady. She has proved to be a formidable opponent and one unable to be overtaken, especially when she grabs that leading spot. Started off a little shaky in race 1, but turned things around and won 3 consecutive races, 3, 4, and 5. And now we are here at the end of the season with Crimson Lady already being able to hoist that 1st place trophy. In the meantime, this is an important heat race. Goat needs to qualify. Panda needs to qualify. If they're gonna have a face-off here in the final race to decide who will take 2nd place and 3rd place. T-Bot also would do well to qualify. Sits in 4th, tied with Marbulus right now at 76 points. And needs to put himself into a position to possibly finish above Marbulus and maybe in the top 2 in the final race. T-Bot and Goat both to qualify right now. Panda still lagging behind in 7th, a dangerous position for him to be right now. Rumblebee, who has normally gotten into the race at least, holds 2nd right now, and they head to the competition caution. Panda, who has been one of the better racers overall, has dropped off in the past couple of races and is struggling once again in this heat race. Though we do have some good competitors out there. Shalon Pufa has been good this year, Quicksilver as well, Accidental Genius has been up there. So it's hard to say if Panda's going to be able to qualify. He's moved up into 6th. Eyes are going to be on Panda, because if Panda doesn't qualify, Goat will have a lot of easier time in the final race trying to hold that 2nd place spot. And Panda's 2nd place spot will be jeopardized if he cannot qualify. Panda still in 6th place, rolls around back to 7th, takes the left line. He's going to grab 6th place back. We head into lap 5 here. Down the 90 they go. And Panda is still struggling. Shalon Pufa passes him again. And now laps are running out. And Panda's not rolling very fast. He does get the left line there. He'll gain 1 spot, now 2. And now he's up to 5th. T-Bot in some jeopardy, down to 6th. It looks like Goat and Marbulus may be the only 2 qualifying marbles in the current top 5. We're in lap 6. This is it. Panda needs to make the moves and make them now. He needs the left line here. Will he get there? He rolls, hesitates, to the right line, losing a lot of speed, losing a lot of ground, down to 6th. He'll whip around the 360-degree turn, but it will not be enough as Accidental Genius, Goat, and Rumblebee come across with the top 3 places. Quicksilver, T-Bot, Shalon Pufa. Looks like they're going to qualify on the best times, but Panda could not even hold those times. Panda will not qualify, and Panda's spot in the overall standings is now jeopardized. It will be Goat to race for second, Marbulus to race for second, and T-Bot to race for the final second place spot. That will be all for today's race, qualifiers. And we will see you in race 6, the final race of Season 1 of the Racing Marble League.